It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Ritter to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 5 yards is the...
You'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Ritter now. A short one there, caught by Likely. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter fires quickly out wide, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Ritter back to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. Every possession in the postseason magnified. Look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll send Brown in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience,
there he goes left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Ritter. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Step it up. That.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now, this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Ritter. And it'll be intercepted. With another return now, here's Westbrook. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back to throw now in his own end zone. His short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll try and run here with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to the running game with Swift. Sheds off the tackle. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Swift. 48 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Fighting through at the 25.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles.
A great play there. 46 yards. And the Eagles continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Cade York to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ritter from the gun. And complete to Drake London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Slot man moves right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here comes Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ritter throwing on third down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Swift. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
At the Falcons' 3-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it's caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. York now for the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
York to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't. It's pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter likely hauls in the quick slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ritter to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Ritter back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Ritter now. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it was 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Take that, thank you. Nice way to go, nice play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
63, 73.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and short, Ritter. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Ritter from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.